Hey guys, welcome back to another Premier League predictions video. We're back today with Game Week 33, which is of course a midweek fixture, and it will be the last one I managed to record before heading off on holiday to the US for a couple of weeks. So we will miss 34 and 35, and then I'm hoping when I get back I'll be able to record 36 through 38 to take us to the end of the season. So annoying that we're going to miss a couple of weeks right at the end, as we've done I think every game week except the very first one. So we've made a bit of a habit out of these videos, which I have really enjoyed making. We'll crack on with our Game Week 33 predictions. There is no update on the league website as I'm actually recording the same night as the Game Week 32 prediction, so I won't show you the website again. If you want to have a look, go and check out that previous video that was out on Friday. But jumping into Game Week 33, you can see we begin on Tuesday night with three fixtures. I've gone for Wolves to beat Crystal Palace by 1-0. Palace doing well under Hodgson, but I think Wolves will be desperate for a win, especially at home in midweek. I think it's the kind of game that they need to win. I wouldn't say they're one of the teams that are in major trouble this year in terms of relegation, but they're definitely down there. I've then gone for Villa to beat Fulham by 2-0. I think that will be relatively comfortable, and I've actually gone for that as my joker, with Villa playing so well at the moment. And as I've said, don't really fancy Fulham towards the end of the season, so 2-0 Villa and our joker as well. And then I've gone for Leeds-Leicester, another Leicester game where I've gone for 2-2, but Leeds are just not good in either penalty area, so I can imagine there being quite a few goals in this one. And like I did with Leicester against Wolves, I've gone for a 2-2 draw. We've then got a host of fixtures on a Wednesday as well, starting off with Nottingham Forest against Brighton, where I have gone for the away side, the Seagulls, to win it by 2-1. Forest are a lot better at home than they are away, but I really fear for them this season. I think they may be one of the teams that end up going down. Their running is really tough. Brighton, one of the informed sides this season, I think they will go there and win. I've gone for 2-1. I was tempted to go for a draw, but Forest really not playing well at the moment, and Brighton, on the other hand, are playing well, so I've gone for Brighton to win. Then gone for Chelsea to lose to Brentford by 2-0. Bit of a shock, but I'm fed up of predicting Chelsea to do well and then them playing crap, so I've gone for them to lose. They lost at home to Brentford last year. I was actually at the game. Christian Eriksen run things. I think it was 4-1 or something. Rudiger scored a long-range screamer and then Chelsea fell apart from there. I've gone for Brentford to win. I've then gone for an interesting one in Game 6, West Ham against Liverpool, where I've gone for 1-1, just because of the fact that Liverpool's away form isn't great, and West Ham, one of those teams fighting for points. You do quite often see the teams at the bottom picking up shock results later on in the year, so I've gone for a 1-1 draw, and that one might be a bit of a long shot, but we'll have to wait and see. And then potentially the biggest game of the season that is remaining, well, I would say, especially in terms of the title race, Manchester City at home to Arsenal, going to be a massive game. I am out in the States when it's on, so I may have to try and catch that, but I've gone for Man City to win at 3-1. I think City, with the experience that they've got in terms of the run-in and how they've done it before over the last couple of years, the fact that they're at home and they're averaging like 3 or 4 goals a game at home, they've just battered Bayern Munich in the Champions League. I think it's tough to look past City, but massive game in the title race. I'm hoping and rooting for Man City to win it, as I've said multiple times, but that is a huge game. If City don't win, then you'd probably say that Arsenal are once again favourites to go on and win it, but it's going to be so close. It's so good to have a title race this close once again. Then heading into Thursday's games, we've got 3 fixtures to round out fixture 33. Beginning with Everton at home to Newcastle, and although Everton are a lot better at home, again I've gone for Newcastle to win pretty comfortably. It will be a tough game for them, especially midweek, and last year this was the kind of game that kept Everton up, those home games at Goodison Park, but Newcastle were just on fire this year, so I've gone for them to win by 3-0. Another big game down the bottom on the south coast between Southampton and Bournemouth, and actually I think Southampton will finish bottom this year, and so I've gone for Bournemouth to win it by 2-1. I think Bournemouth's form is a lot better, although on the road it will be tough for them. I think most of their sort of points that they'll pick up at the end of the season will be at home at the Vitality, but I've gone for Bournemouth to win that by 2-1. That is a huge game down the bottom. And then again, maybe potentially another bit of a shock for the final fixture, which is Tottenham against Manchester United. But Tottenham are a weird side because they're pretty good at home. Their home record is one of the best in the league, but away from home they're awful. And United are exactly the same, so I've actually gone for Spurs to beat United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Whether that will happen, I don't know, but my initial thought when I looked at the fixture was that Spurs would win it. So I went for 2-1. I think Rashford's going to be out as well, so it'll be interesting to see how United do to close out the season. Big game for top four, that, but let's not forget. And as I say, I've gone for Tottenham to win it. But guys, that will round off this video. As I say, our last Premier League predictions video for a couple of weeks, as I will be away, but I have still got videos scheduled on the days that they would normally be out, so make sure to keep an eye on the channel. In fact, turn on those notifications so that you don't miss an upload, and we will be back with the Premier League predictions for Game Week 36 onward. Hope you have enjoyed though, guys. We obviously had our Game Week 32 predictions and the FA Cup semi-finals on Friday, so if you haven't checked them out, make sure to find them on the channel, and I will catch you for another video very soon. Peace.